So I could get you some potion to help.
Thanks.
Oh. I went to see the...
Oh,
I think it turned out well. Ambrose admitted he was overdoing it.
that's great news, Henry. I think this...
How are things going other...
You wouldn't believe what happened. One of the bath...
Oh?
She said she wanted to find a different job. She said she decided to change her life.
What, one girl?
If I helped one... If only there were...
Yes, indeed. I might...
And how do you know her?
I happened across her...
Hmm.
Don't look at me like that.
That sounds...
Hmm.
I'm not sure. To give up... If she works at the baths...
What basic things?
No. She'd know about healing...
You're right.
Henry, please try and convince... God be with you.
Yeah. 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 Ah!
What are you looking for?
Won't get away with it.
Disturbing one here. I've got an important guest.
Christ! Unpleasant.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays.
I want to talk to her.
You can't now.
She could be killed in... And do you think the bailiff wouldn't hold you responsible? Sitting here and doing...
You really think she could be?
And I won't do that.
You call me an animal? Is that any way to talk?
Get out. Keep your money.
Are you yanking my piss?
I'm not going anywhere.
For Adela?
Don't call her a whore.
She fucks for money.
Now you've fucked up.
Pay me back for this. What in God's name?
I...
Oh my God.
Everything will be all right.
All right. You and he ended up.
Leave this place.
What?
Why do you live like this?
How? Like I should just drop every...
Why not?
It's madness. Starting all over.
And why did you become,
A prostitute.
yeah.
If you're expecting to hear I didn't want a husband.
So just for money?
What do you think I do it for?
No. Everyone has to make a living, but you don't...
So what else should I do?
You can just find yourself a different...
Why?
What about when you get older? Do you think the men will still come to...
That's true.
You can't go on like this forever. You could catch some nasty disease.
What do you know about such things?
I've seen plenty, believe me. Maybe too much.
Oh, sorry. I try not to think too much about that.
Well, maybe you should. The apothecary and rat eye could...
I'm...
Haven't you ever thought of doing something...
Like what?
Well, wouldn't you like to help the sick?
That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes. But you'd have nothing to be ashamed of.
I suppose not. You know,
So you'll leave it.
but how?
Wouldn't you like to help in the infirmary at Sasau Monastery?
Would they let me?
You're a bath maid who knows something about healing. They'd be glad to...
But where?
There, of course. It's more...
I'm not used to much anyway.
See then?
All right.
We can go right now.
All right. I'll just... Mother of God. I'm all in...
You're doing the right thing.
God be with you.
I told you I wasn't done with you yet. I'll hang you up by the balls from the nearest tree, and then I'll get what I paid for from...
You're in the wrong place.
Look what's
wrong
come
time.
crawling out of some rock!
I'll squash you like a louse. Yeah.
Curse it!
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You and
No kurwa!
You'll get what for.
Bring it on.
Is that all you've got?
Ow!
Is that the best you can do?
You'll pay for that! Ow! Don't weak to the knees, have you? Well,
You're dead!
bring it on. Yeah. Oh, dear God.
You alright?
Yes, and are you all right?
Just a scratch or two.
Good.
Let's go then.
God be with you.
Here we are.
Oh, Henry.
I'm sure you will.
You know, you're the first one to... Unless...
You don't have to thank me. And you certainly don't have to offer your
Oh, thank...
Yeah. 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 My humble greetings. Good luck, then. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There'll be more, if I remember. This. Now I see it. Well, that'll be about all.
God's blessings.
God be with you.
Yeah.
In the temple of
Have a look at
Jerusalem.
these cucumbers.
Good day to you.
I'd like to make...
So what are you... I'm sure you'll... Goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God be with you, Henry.
I went to Ledetsk.
And?
You were right. Turned out well with Adela. I persuaded her to leave her trade and find a more virtuous job. She's here for you.
That's great news.
I promised her you take care of her, and I brought her here. She'll help you take care of the sick and injured, like you wanted.
You did a great job, Henry. Thank you. Of course I'll take care of her. We can't let her down now.
And how are things going here?
Much the same as always. But, Matthias, there's these...
Troublemakers?
Aye. While you were gone,
Oh?
I didn't see them at it. And whenever I go into town, they...
Take liberties how?
No. They just... And when someone comes to see me, maybe...
All right.
Thanks, Henry. Good luck, then.
Johan. God be with you.
Likewise, pilgrim.
And to what do we owe?
Who sent you here?
Sent us?
I see. Well, my Christian duty...
Well, some of the important citizens here don't care for... And there are certain good ones. They don't like it that... And we're just here to walk...
Aha. Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well,
Get the hell out of here and leave your handcuffs.
we'd love...
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off, and if I can...
Good sir, surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen. We'll be on our way, and you'll overlook our little...
Get going.
Aye,
There'll be no peace as long as Sigismund goes on ransacking Bohemia, sure as the sun circles the earth.
You know how to lift a fellow's spirits.
Henry.
I dealt with those troublemakers. They won't be coming back in a hurry.
Thanks, Henry. I thought they'd never go. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
Ah, he knows nothing about it. You don't think I need the help of Sir Sebastian to deal with a few thugs, do you?
Good. I wouldn't want him...
Oh? Why?
Ah, nothing. It's not important. Listen, there's some merchants staying at the... Would you go with me to... I know those thugs are...
Of course I'll go.
Pavel of Colin. I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm...
Quite the Madonna is our Johanka. All she's missing is an infant in her arms.
And a blue cloak and a halo? No, no. I believe the Blessed Virgin speaks through me, that's all. Just like Henry's miraculous wit speaks through him. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sasau after many years, and by the same grace and my eye...
Just as the blessed...
I've encountered many things, and you're right. It came, and I decided...
You speak very...
I notice you have...
Henry is my because not everyone...
This may be yet another... Someone who would find...
Uh-huh.
Is that so, Henry?
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly. That pleases me. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any longer.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and...
So,
Johanka is an exceptional person.
it's a great honor that Our Lady chose her.
If we were only 1/10...
Anyway, what is it you want?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal. But it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money. Who would even imagine it? I tried to go and...
Yeah, I've just noticed a few scratches on your face.
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my foot. No doubt another divine sign.
Your guardian angel must have had his work cut out, keeping you from running into Cuman patrol. Where is this treasure of yours, then? I could get the dog to sniff it out.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between... There's a small... As I already... As if that weren't enough...
Well, maybe it'll still...
Anyway, if you follow it close...
Right, quarry, stream...
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in... Meanwhile,
Now, how could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for your stash.
you are indeed an adventurous soul, Henry. As I recall, I hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also something else. Nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring that to me too, as a memento. Good luck, Henry.
Yeah. 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 Ah! Yeah. 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 God's bless. God be with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh. Well, Henry, it cost me a lot of effort, but it seems I've finally succeeded in making a half-decent warrior.
Is there anything I can help you with, Sir Hans?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do.
Ah, there's in...
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of... The face of an angel.
Troy, isn't that near Prague?
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her...
Why me?
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. I must court her secret.
And who is this?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Caroline.
Carolina. I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but...
Love knows no station but... Your task is simple.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me.
Oh, all right then.
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko tavern when I was there.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's value...
My great...
Oh, what's the use? All right. I'll go...
Well... God be with you.
I've lost it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I'm at your service, sir.
Are you the one who played...
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be.
I can't disagree with you there.
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way.
Did you know where this...
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to... Can you tell me anything?
Fine gent he was. What?
You said they fell well.
Aye. No.
That's all I need to...
See you later. Greetings, good night. How may... Take care now.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shame I can't swim.
Yeah. 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 Ah! Watch where you go.
Are you after something? I'm afraid my friend here won't tell you much.
Your friend? Oh, I'm very...
Your master?
Well, Sir Radzig Cobbler of Skalitz is my liege lord. A private matter.
Those are weighty names in these parts. I'm Sir Anselm of Domkey. That is...
I don't think I can help you. I've got a pressing task of my own to deal with.
I understand. But we can help each other out.
You do?
The thing is, this is all my fault. I got held up on the... Amen, lad. I was heartbroken and enraged by... I brought him into a certain business matter to negotiate with some... And this is how it ended up. When I finally pulled myself together...
No, you can't...
You can pass yourself off as Alphonse. Find that fuck... And when you do...
What do you know about the...
Actually, they're not just ordinary bandits. It's a robber baron and his band. Sir Erhard. They came here in the...
Why don't you ask some of the local...
There's nothing I'd...
What was the purpose of Sir...
Look, Henry, you'd best avoid that subject if at all...
It'll be a bit hard to avoid that, since it was...
True. Well, Alphonse was supposed to talk Erhard into moving his robbing raids towards Benishov.
I see.
No, neither damn politics.
And how am I supposed to reckon?
Ask around. I don't reckon anyone will admit to stabbing him in his sleep, but now that I think of it...
Silver is silver, though.
No.
What can you tell me about Alphonse?
Indeed. A few details should suffice. He was from Slani, but lived in Prague the last few years.
Yeah, he sounds like a man of the world, but I've never...
You can always change.
That doesn't make any sense. If one of them...
No. They never saw him before. So whoever...
Are you quite sure they don't...
Aye. He moved in altogether. So I reckon the best thing is...
Now, wouldn't it be better if you did that yourself?
I'd do it if I could, lad. Only they know me, and I'm not on the best of terms with them. Then the two of us would be...
Well, I hope I can avoid... Is there anything else I should watch out for while passing my...
The main thing is to look and sound like a noble, not a peasant.
My word, the whole thing sounds...
So are you going to help me?
I'll help you. I'll have to go, though, to look for the necklace anyway.
Thanks 1,000-fold. And for the love of God, don't get...
I'll bear that in mind. Looks like he died without a struggle. Maybe killed in his sleep. They took everything he had. Money, jewellery, even his boots. Someone was searching for something here. Were they out to rob him of everything he had? or something in particular? Back trouble? Could it be someone was trying to get rid of something here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I be right in assuming this is the encampment of Sir Eyre?
You must be Sir Alphonse, eh? Hey! All the way from Prague, eh?
Not at all, Goodman. From Slaney.
Ah, well, that's quite a haul.
As well as might be expected, and...
Oh, aye. The roads ain't safe at all these days.
Indeed, indeed, I concur.
Right then, but you'll have to wait a while. Sir Erhard...
No matter, I shall...
Ah, but it's easy to pass the time here. There's always a dice game going on.
Jewelry?
That's right. Just go and see...
Thank you.
What are you doing here?
Fucking sick, Ed. Can't drink no more today.
What a shitty day. Need a good scrap to cheer me up.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away. Anything to pass the time.
And how are things here? Do you get away much?
We ain't allowed to leave. So I've been here the whole time. I don't mind though. There's always...
I just want to eat.
You're Mladotter?
I am.
Just curious. This is quite an
You could put it that way.
Is that right?
Well, I was lying in wait for this wagoner, see? Because he'd been mouthing off about me, so I figured I'd take all he had for compensation. Anyway, as soon as he saw me with my weapon drawn, he started screaming bloody murder. And next thing, his arm...
Vexing.
Aye. Anyway, they caught me and took me with them. They figured I was Sir Erhardt's spy, and they wanted me to... So, while they were threatening to break me on the wheel, string me up and what have you, along comes the Baron with his merry band, and they lay into...
That is quite an...
Ain't it just? If it hadn't been for me, the fella...
You're Mladotter?
I am.
Just curious.
You could put it that...
Is that right? Vexing.
So...
That is quite...
Ain't it just?
So tired.
That's all.
I'll make done.
Can I ask you something?
Ask away.
Don't you leave the...
What are you trying to say?
Yeah, exactly.
Then I'd better put you...
You're welcome to try. Take your hardware and get the hell out of my...
Thank you.